This is really, really great stuff we're going to look at now. Remember Trump's legal advisor, John Eastman? He's the lawyer who wrote the infamous Coup memo with various ideas as to how maybe Donald Trump would be able to steal the 2020 election. Lauren Windsor, our friend from the Undercurrent, has done it again and has gotten undercover video speaking to John Eastman, essentially just bragging about the entire memo, his role, and everything. Let's just go right into it. We've got video, we've got audio. The video is subtitled. Let's just jump right in and see. This is amazing stuff.
We're huge Trump supporters, and we were
By the way, this is Lauren pretending to be a Trump supporter. She's been doing this now for months, and she gets people to put down their guard and say really horrible and damning things.
actually at January 6th.
Oh, yeah.
We saw your speech.
Did I incite you to go down to the Capitol and riot?
You actually incited us to become supporters of Claremont.
Oh, good. Very good.
Because, you know, and the work that you're doing is just so critical to saving our democracy.
Thank
and it's
you.
like, we couldn't
She's so good at blowing smoke up people's asses. It's so funny.
not support your work after that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
So thank you. You're really doing the Lord's work.
Well,
Right. Godly.
You heard me say it. My old professor said, if you're not catching incoming flak, you're not over the target. And my God, I must be directly over it. I don't think there's anybody catch as much incoming flak, maybe other than Trump himself, than I have. over
Biggest
the last
victim.
6 months.
What a
it's
martyr.
Amazing.
Well, but I read your memo and I thought it was solid in all of its legal arguments.
Yeah.
And I was floored that Mike Pence didn't do anything. I mean, why?
So understand what she's doing. She's continuing to blow smoke, and saying that memo with like your 6 or 8 ways to steal the election. I thought it was totally solid. And how dare Mike Pence not actually go forward?
Didn't he act on it? Because you gave him the legal reasoning to do that.
I know. No, and now in a piece in the Atlantic 2 days ago, they're already anticipating Trump winning in 2024, and they're using my arguments from that memo that they all said had no credibility to argue that Kamala Harris can block Trump's electoral votes. I mean, come on, people, you can't.
Basically, everyone's going to say you're being proven right.
Yeah, exactly. Except they're not saying that, right?
So, first of all, the idea that maybe the memo was sort of like in jest or whatever, he seems to really believe that that was a way to steal the election.
But that's what they mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All of your legal reasoning is totally solid.
Yeah, there's no question. But
But I mean, just supporter to supporter, why do you think that Mike Pence didn't do it?
well, because Mike Pence is an establishment guy at the end of the day.
How about that, huh? Trump's legal advisor who came up with a way to steal the election saying the reason Pence didn't do it is Pence's establishment. Pence is too establishment to really do what needed to be done.
And all of the establishment Republicans in D.C. bought into this very myopic view that Trump was destroying the Republican Party. And what Trump was doing is destroying the inside the Beltway Republican Party and reviving the Republican Party in the hinterland, right? What they all consider to be, deplorable flyover country. And this uprising that Trump got ahead of, he didn't create the movement. The movement was there, and he saw it and got ahead of it. But no, they can't tolerate that because they all have nice, cushy livings inside.
This guy is a true believer of this idea that Trump was this big threat to the establishment and he was coming in and doing this and doing that. And that's why Mike Pence and others didn't help Trump take the election. If there is ever a true believer, it's this guy. We have another clip here, and it's just as crazy. Let's continue watching.
Do you think if Trump came down on the 6th, it would change things, change calculus a little bit?
If he came down?
Yeah, he said he was coming down.
Down to the Capitol?
Yeah.
So understand the question here is, if Trump himself did march to the Capitol, like he said he was going to, would that have maybe succeeded in stopping the count?
I don't know, because the breaking of the windows stuff had already started before his speech was over, and if he got down there, then all of that would have been blamed on him.
I like how he minimizes the insurrectionist coup as the breaking of the windows. There was a little more going on than breaking windows.
They're still blaming it in, but they would have had more basis for it. So
But he'd been planning on coming down, though.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah. Look, the whole thing was a setup. I mean, it was a setup. John Sullivan, Antifa guy, got paid $60,000 by CNN to break in and get video of violence, right? This is a fact.
So, again, this is how dangerous these people are. We didn't necessarily know with this Eastman character, is he a true believer? Or did he get paid to write a memo like, okay, yeah, here's like a hypothetical, very hypothetical. Nobody's really going to pay attention to this. No one's going to believe this. This wouldn't even really work. I don't know. I'll just write it for you because I'm getting paid. No. This undercover video seems to be making clear this guy is a true believer. He believes the Antifa conspiracy theories. He believes it was actually legally viable to steal the election the way he outlined in the it's incredible.
The Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys had not just kind of wallflowers sitting on the side of the organization, but people instigating within the association, FBI plans. It was a setup.
So the riots were Antifa and the FBI.
And unfortunately, our guys walked into the trap.
But so he would have gone down there if it hadn't been for the violence.
Yeah.
Like he decided not to go because people were engaging in violence and breaking stuff.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want that.
Right. No, and he immediately tweeted out what he said on his speech: "Go down there peacefully and patriotically, and then let your voices be heard." Right. That's what.
Yeah. Actually, what Trump did was, even hours after there had been violent riots for hours, Trump reluctantly did a video where he says it's time to go home, but he mentioned we love you and you're completely justified in being here. I know why you're here. It was stolen, etc. But it's time to go home after just hours of pressure of people saying, Trump, sir, you gotta say something. You gotta get these people home. There's a third part to this interview, which as of this moment that we're recording today's show, Lauren Windsor has not yet released, but I encourage you to take a look at it when it is. Incredible stuff. And we'll have more on this on our Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show. One of our sponsors is Sheath Underwear. It is the hottest part of the year right now. If you're a guy who wears traditional underwear, you know about the sticking and the rubbing and the chafing. Not something you have to worry about with Sheath Underwear, which is designed with multiple ergonomic compartments in the front, which prevent skin-on-skin contact, keeping everything separate, dry, cool, and comfortable. Sheath actually just re-released 2 limited edition styles, the Flower of Life, featuring a stylish enamoring flower pattern and bold geometric waistband. The other limited edition style is the Mesh Airflow, specially designed to be lightweight and promote extra coolness and breathability. Sheath Underwear was designed by an Iraq War veteran who was looking for a way to keep himself dry and comfortable in the hot desert. And the underwear he developed ended up being perfect for just about any context in everyday use. Sheath Underwear is giving my viewers 20% off when you go to sheathunderwear.com/Pakman and use the promo code Pakman.